Hi guys, Jackie here again with Effectus Athletics, and today we're going to be talking about the macronutrient protein. So protein is known as the king of macronutrients, mainly because of its ability to help yield results in the gym and its important role in the muscle growth process. Protein literally is the building block of muscle. The fibers and components of muscle that produce force and movement are protein themselves. So if maintaining or building muscle is your goal, protein is definitely of primary importance. I always use the analogy, like I used in our last video, if you watch that one, that protein is very similar to the materials that you need to build a house. So if you're trying to build a house without 2x4s, without concrete, I mean, good luck. And it's kind of the same idea with protein and wanting to build muscle. If your goal is to come into the gym and get stronger, increase your lean body mass, increase muscle growth, and you're not consuming enough protein, good luck. I mean, it's just not going to happen. You have to create a large enough stimulus for your body to want to create change. And definitely building muscle is not something, it's very energy expensive. It's not something that your body wants to do to begin with. Just like over evolution, I mean, we're designed for survival. So your body has more of a desire to build fat because it just requires, or I guess store fat, it just requires less energy. Whereas for it to want to build muscle, that's very energy expensive. So if you're not creating a large enough stimulus and giving it an influx of protein, it's just not going to want to build muscle. So a couple things that I want to cover is how much protein should we be eating? On average, I mean, if you're just looking to maintain the muscle that you have, following the guideline of 1 gram per pound of lean body mass is plenty. So if you have one of your body composition sheets, or you've come in and done a body comp with us, which all of you should have, this sheet right here, I'm going to try to come in a little bit closer, but really at the top it says weight, lean body mass, and fat mass. So what you're looking at is that second one that says lean body mass. That is minimally the amount of grams of protein that you want to eat in a day. How often? So protein is one of those things where your body doesn't rebuild muscle the second that you leave the gym. I mean, this is a process that occurs over days. And so the best prescription of how often you should be eating protein is just consistently throughout your day. So if you're, on average, people probably eat in between 4 to 7 meals a day. Protein needs to definitely be a part of each one of those meals and should be spread evenly throughout the day. So an easy rule of thumb is take how many meals that you eat in a day. If you eat 5, take how many hours you are awake, divide that many hours divided by 5, the number of meals you're eating, and then you'll get how many hours you should be kind of eating a snack or a meal throughout your day. When you sit down to eat, the amount of grams that you're eating at each meal or snack is going to be dependent on your total amount of protein that you're eating that day. So if your goal is to eat 150 grams of protein, maybe that looks like eating 40 grams at breakfast, 40 grams at lunch, 40 grams at dinner. That gets you to 120, so you have 30 grams left over. So that means your 2 snacks need to have 15 grams each. And you're just going to spread those meals out throughout the day. Overall, protein will probably account for about 30% of your total macronutrient intake. So MyFitnessPal does a great job of breaking that down in percentage for you, if you use that. And then lastly, kind of what are some sources of protein? Some of the most common ones: meat, fish. As far as meat goes, be aware that some of those meat is really high in saturated fat. So if you're, depending on your body type, and if you're watching your fat grams, you just might want to be aware that you choose leaner cuts of protein. Fish, always an excellent source of protein. Some other ones: eggs, dairy. Again, with dairy, for some of us that are watching our fat grams and or trying to lean out, dairy might not be your best friend. Things like cottage cheese, milk, Greek yogurt. A more vegan source of protein would be your beans: black, pinto, kidney, lentils. Beans are a great protein to incorporate into your meals, just so you get a balanced variety of different types of protein. And then also nuts and seeds. And again, just be careful with not going too crazy on your nuts and seeds, just because it can throw your fat grams way off. So hopefully I've stressed the importance of protein if you're looking to make change in your lean body mass, or if muscle growth is important to you. Make sure that you're at least eating a minimal of 1 gram of protein per pound of lean body mass. If you have any questions, let one of the coaches know, and we'll see you in class.